Hi everyone, I'm Andy Gore, a property investor based in Maidenhead, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 reasons why I think you should be using Asana in your property business. Don't forget, if you find this video useful, I'd really appreciate it if you would like it and add a comment. And with more videos like this coming out every week, please do subscribe too. So let's get on with it. So the first reason you should be using Asana in your property business is delegation. Now Asana is brilliant in that it allows you to go and create tasks and to share them with members of your team. And in terms of delegation, each task can only have one assignee. So you can take a task, you can give it and assign it to one person only, and so there's no ambiguity about who is responsible for completing that task. It's also a real focus and a key location where you can keep all of your tasks in one place. So it's not spread amongst Slack and emails and texts. It's literally a one-stop shop for all of these tasks. And just to give you an example, I've got a property manager who looks after my properties, and I can give her tasks for each house so that she knows what she needs to do week in, week out. My second reason is accountability. So as well as assigning people to tasks who are responsible, you can also set due dates. So it's great to say this task is assigned to you and I need it done by a certain date. And part of Asana also is that people can like a whole host of things. So if you create a task, they can like it so that you know that they've seen it. They can like your comments, and even if you complete a task, somebody else can like that. So it's a really easy way, without lots of words, just to know that people have seen things, and it's really good for accountability. And something that I do quite often is just create a view in Asana where I can see anything that is overdue, and then I can follow up with those who have been assigned to it to see what's going on. So second reason is accountability. Reason number 3, that's visibility. So often, as I said earlier, if things are tucked away in emails and they're in Slack and they're all over the place, it's really hard to get a picture of who's working on what. So Asana is really good in that it stops stuff getting lost. You can also, on tasks, add what they call collaborators. So although you may not be the person doing the task, if you want to keep track of how it's progressing, you can just add yourself to it to get any updates as the task is worked on. We actually use in our business the board view, and that's similar to a Kanban approach, where we can see as my team works on tasks, if they're moving things through stages, when they pick up tasks, when they are perhaps blocked and they can't complete them, perhaps when they need to go and get my input, or they need me to review something before completing it. So the Kanban visibility is amazing for me to quickly see what tasks are being worked on, rather than having to actively ask the team members what they're doing at any one time. As well as the board view, you can also use a calendar to get a view of the work over a week or a month, and you can also break tasks down into smaller subtasks and then assign those to different people as well. But you can see what the subtasks are, and it's all kept together in one place. So as I said, we use board views with RVAs just to give clarity on what work is a priority. I can see what they're working on, etc. Reason number 4 is actually communication. So if you communicate on things via Slack or email, it disappears over time and things are not joined up together. And the way that Asana is brilliant is that each piece of communication is context-based. So it's around the task that it relates to. So if there's a thread of querying and additional information coming up, you can see the whole thread in that task. And what people are saying, even if you're not involved in that conversation. Asana also has an inbox which gives you updates on what all these messages are, so you can really quickly, even if you don't need to action them, see what communication has taken place on a task, and if you need to jump in to help, you can do, or just be sort of aware of what's going on. So for example, I've got a financial controller and a bookkeeper, and they'll work on a task together. I'll be just a collaborator, so I can see what they're saying and I'm staying in the loop, but I don't need to actually get involved unless something needs escalating. So communication in one place, context-based, is very powerful in Asana. And then lastly, it's organisation is another reason, and the final reason why I think you should be using Asana in your property business. So you can break out projects and people into what they call teams. And I think of these as like your departments within your business. So I've got a finance section, I've got a sourcing section, I've got a doing up section, like a refurbishment section, and different people then have access to these different teams. So it's all very compartmentalized. And then I have projects as well. So some of those projects were tasks that are repeating or sort of they're ongoing. So we have like our standard operating procedures. And then I also have different projects for sort of one-off pieces of work which are quite chunky. And those, once they're done, we then go and archive them. But it's all nicely stored in different areas of my Asana setup. So those are the 5. I have got another bonus one as well. So one of the key functionality of Asana is also free for up to 15 people, which is brilliant. So much of everything I've described is in the free Asana. You can have it for up to 15 people. There are more advanced features if you do want to pay, but so far I've not needed to do that. But I thoroughly recommend it because of, as I said, the delegation, the accountability, the visibility, the communication and the organisation that you can use within your Asana setup. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope you found it useful. I will be doing some more videos breaking these down and actually taking you on a tour of my Asana setup. So do make sure you hit that like button, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.